my love.
That's the only thing of yours I don't want. The Quest Knights have failed. They're all dead. You are dead too. I shall come back and take Camelot by force.
And so the battle begins between King Arthur and his illegitimate son Mordred in Excalibur, the latest retelling of the legend of King Arthur, and one of 5 movies we'll be reviewing this week on Sneak Previews. Across the aisle from me, Roger Ebert, film critic of the Chicago Sun-Times.
And across the aisle from me is Gene Siskel, film critic of the Chicago Tribune. This has been a big week, though, for epics, Gene, and here we have another one, Excalibur, a visually breathtaking version of the whole panorama of the legend of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, including Merlin the Magician, Lancelot, Guinevere, and a sword called Excalibur. I stress the fact that Excalibur is visually beautiful because that's the movie's strong point. This movie is a feast for the eyes and a famine for the mind. It's great to look at, but you go crazy trying to figure it out. Now here's a key sequence from early in the film. While King Arthur marries Guinevere, Merlin the Magician and Morgana, Arthur's mysterious half-sister, have a private conference.
By the blood of Jesus Christ, I join you in marriage. Man to woman, king to queen, Arthur to Guinevere.
Don't you know me, Lord Merlin? Morgana of Cornwall.
You have your father's eyes.
I remember you. When my brother Arthur was born, you came and took him away.
And now you leave his wedding.
Because I'm a creature like you.
What is the stone that burns?
Sulfur, to mix with mercury.
What is that root?
Mandrake. The essence of it can prolong the act of love.
And if too much is taken?
Pain and death. That's it.
Ooh, you do know something of the art.
That's Nicol Williamson as Merlin the Magician and Helen Mirren as Morgana. And their relationship is the best one in the movie. Williamson plays Merlin as a sly, eccentric character who changes his mind and his magic from one day to the next. And he plays dangerous games with Morgana. He lends her some of his power, and she creates all kinds of mischief, including an affair between Lancelot and Guinevere. In this scene, Morgana visits Merlin's magic cave somewhere far beneath Camelot.
Here all things are possible, and all things meet their opposites.
The future.
And past.
Desire.
And regret.
Knowledge.
And oblivion.
Love.
Oh, yes. Look.
Show me more. Show me the dragon. Tell me the sacred charm of making.
Even though such knowledge would burn and blind you.
Then burn me.
They're magnetic when they're on screen together, but the rest of the actors come over basically as dolts. I think you can see from both of the scenes we looked at that Excalibur is a great-looking movie, but unfortunately, the characters never really come alive except for Merlin and Morgana. The others seem doomed to perform disconnected, heroic gestures They're brave and glorious one minute, the next minute they're all plotzed around the round table. The events in this movie don't develop, they passively unfold, so I'm in a dilemma. I love the way the movie looked, but I can't recommend the story.
I'm with you exactly. I did feel that these were a lot of people, modern characters walking around wearing costumes. You know, I never got the reality of this film, except, as you point out, particularly for me, Merlin, the character of Merlin. He's fascinating, he's electric, charming. I just can't understand why the director, John Boorman, who's made some pretty good films, Deliverance in particular, why he didn't make Lancelot, Guinevere, and Arthur more compelling characters. They're just interchangeable almost.
Sharply delineated characters. If you go back 14 or 15 years to Camelot, which was a movie I was not enthusiastic about, at least the characters were drawn with good brushstrokes. You could see who they were and how they related to each other. Here, as you mentioned, they're like mannequins wearing costumes, walking around in their armor in the river. Instead of romance, you want Rust-Oleum. Yeah,
it's a very unimpressive film from that aspect. Only Merlin seems to work.
2 disappointed no votes, though, on Excalibur. We like the look of the movie much more than its characters and story.